Assalamu alaikum and good morning. I am your science teacher Aruj Ghaffar, and today we are going to start a new unit, that is unit number 3, life functions. At the end of this lecture, you will be able to understand basic concept of life functions, enlist all 7 life functions, and learn about movement and growth as life functions. Now, what basically are life functions? We know that there is a variety of living things on earth. So what does it mean to actually be alive? What characteristics do all the organisms and living things have that make them different from the non-living things? Let us all study these features in detail. There are some things which all living things do. These jobs or tasks are called functions. Living things perform these functions to stay alive. Not all the animals perform these functions in the same way. Similarly, not all the plants perform their functions in the same way. But all living things perform these functions that are listed below in a variety of different ways. There are 7 most important life functions: movement, growth, food, respiration, reproduction, waste, and sensitivity. First of all, we have movement. Most animals can move their whole body. This movement is called locomotion. Animals move from one place to another place to find food, water, or to avoid danger. This movement of their whole body is locomotion, and all movements use up energy. Insects move by flapping their wings. As you can see in this picture, that a butterfly moves from one place to another place by flapping its wings. Next we have a jellyfish. Jellyfish squeezes water out of its bell-shaped body, and as the water moves out of its body, jellyfish is pushed in the forward direction. Leech contracts its muscle to move along in loops. As you can see in this picture, there are circular muscles on the body of leech, and these muscles are contracted and then relaxed in order for the leech to move forward. A barnacle fixes itself to one place for the whole life. Now what is a barnacle? Barnacle is a marine animal, that is, it grows underwater and it fixes itself to one single place for the rest of its life. Snake moves forward by making loops. As you can see in the diagram, the movement of snake. A hummingbird hovers while it feeds. As you can see in this picture, hummingbird is taking its food from the flower, but it is not actually sitting on the plant. It is just hovering in the air while having its food. A fish uses its head, body, and tail to move forward. Water is pushed in the backward direction by the head, body, and tail of the fish as it moves forward. Next we have the movement in plants. As we all know that plants don't actually go from one place to another. Plants can only move certain parts. Plants open their leaves and turn to face the sun. Seedlings, which are actually the baby plants, grow towards the sunlight, as you can see in this picture. Our second life function is growth. All young living things grow. At some stage when they become adults, they stop growing. Some species grow more quickly than the others. A human baby takes over 20 years to grow to full size. And even when the human have grown into a full size and their height stops growing, their ears and nose will keep getting bigger and bigger for the rest of their lives. A young snake can grow into 2-meter long adult from its baby shape. Similarly, a tiger can take few years to reach its full size. Now coming towards the growth of the plants, a bean plant takes a few weeks to grow into full size. In opposite to it, a small seed can take years to grow into a tall tree. Now your home assignment is that you have to make a list of 10 animals and write down their growth spans. That is, how long it takes for them to reach their full adult forms. Write down your home assignments and send them to me at this email ID. In case of any questions, you can always contact me at this email ID. This was all about today's lecture. Till next time, Allah Hafiz.